Sneep. My name is Gabe, and today is Monday, which means it's Market Monday. Last week we did not have a video, so I do apologize. I was off partying in the woods. Last week we had the spoilers conclude. After the conclusion of all the spoilers, you know people are going hounding, looking for new cards to buy, to get a hold of, and to pick up to speculate for the new set. So it was crazy. This last week, Friday, we had the pre-releases going on. So that's just building more hype for all these Dusk to Dawn cards and all the decks metas that could form into this new set. As well as we see pre-sale cards at our record high prices, which, falling knife effect, it's gonna start trickling its way down and eventually get to a reasonable price. But we'll get all into that in this Market Monday. Let's roll. All right, let's start off with Crucible of War. So Crew, this is the unlimited, as we know. First card that went up, we're not probably too surprised here, it's Dread Triptych. It went up 54%. That's over half the price, that's pretty good. This went from $2.91 all the way up to $4.48. With Dread Triptych, we saw a lot of Viserai cards come out in Dusk Till Dawn. We know Runeblade's got a lot of new tools, especially Viserai. So Runeblade players are still on that rise. People are anticipating Viserai in the season. People that thought about Viserai, they're on the fence. Maybe I'll get into it, maybe I won't. Now seeing all these new cards, they're getting into it. So they have to pick up the staples. The next one from Crucible of War, it's not as big of a jump as 54%. It's actually only going up 13.6%. Why would I want to talk about a card that only went up 13.6%? Because it's a staple for this class, and that's gonna be Beast Within. Beast Within is a card that just unlocks a whole bunch of potential while meeting all the criteria that you need when you have to discard. This went from 647 all the way up to 735. Yet again, that's not that big of a jump, but we know Levia got some love, we know Reinar got some love. Seeing that new headpiece, couple other just 6 power attacks, people are excited. It might be slowly rising, but if it catches a lot of popularity, like people are picking up, they're thinking it might, then it might jump even more. Another card in today's market that went up over 50% is in Monarch. That's gonna be Mark of the Beast. This went up 55.6%. This was around a 99-cent card last week. Now you're able to pick it up for around $1.54. We can see this going up because Levia gained a lot of cards in this new set. So Levia might have a chance of going up and almost getting that Azalea treatment where it was kind of that deck that was so-so, and then it got a nice notoriety, but more cards into its pool, and it can see some success. People are rooting for this hero everyone loves, Levia. Or Levi, I apologize, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Mark of the Beast is a very powerful card, especially with one of the new Dusk Till Dawn Majestics, Diabolic Offering. It works very well hand in hand together, so if you're trying to max out the potential of the Diabolic card, Mark of the Beast is not a bad choice for that, and it was only 99 cents, so that was a good pickup. Tome of Torment, the next one coming in hot. This one up 36%. This was around $1.75. Now it is on the move, up to $2.38. Invert Existence went up 33%. 0.3, I lied, I'm sorry guys. Circle that bad boy. This was at around $1.50. Now it's made its way up to $2. All right, we're gonna have to get low on this one because Monarchy is cruising. There's a lot of cards to be on the list. I could write smaller, you're not wrong. I could write neater, you're not wrong. Things to work on. But I digress because Shadow Puppetry is on the move and you need to know about it. This card went up 28.1%. Where is that pink marker? We need to be signifying that. It's a nice little jump, more than 1/4%. Another notable one to bring up that's in Monarch, but I didn't put it on the board because it didn't make that big of a jump, but it was on the move with Hexacore, the Death Hydra. That went up 15%. It was sitting around that 80 cents to around 92 cents. Half the reason I brought it up right here is because I actually just played my pre-release with it as my weapon, and it was a pretty fun card. Worked half the time, and when it did, it was a blast. We need to talk about pre-release cards and pre-release market. Well, what I'm saying here is, you gotta be careful, because cards are gonna start really high, and then they're gonna drift way lower after more cards are replenished into the market. People are starting to add a supply, stores are opening, mass box openings are happening, and there's gonna be more of a mapped out area of where this card will kind of sit. We'll see how many players want this card. We'll see how good this card is in the meta. So if you don't necessarily need a card right off the bat, you don't need to be the first one to come for said card. You should always wait to buy your cards until a few weeks after the set has come out when prices have drifted. And this happens almost every pre-release season, where cards start off super high and then they drop super low. It's like a good example. I went through and looked at old Facebook listings for when Redbox Shroud came out in Outsiders. For cold foil, not extended art, nothing, just regular cold foil, people were listing them for around $130 to $150. And that's a crazy amount of money. Because a cold foil Redback Shroud right now runs you about $45. But I would always be very cautious when buying in pre-release season. Thank you so much for watching today's Market Monday. Every Monday we come out with this market video, minus last Monday. Things happened, I don't know. So if you want to be in on it for the Market Mondays, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.